someone does full planche, and what will happen? Nothing will happen, you are right. What did you expect? You expect something like this? Ah! Guys, he does full planche! He does full planche! Look at him! If you thought that it will happen something like this, you are naive. Well, the simple explanation of this is that they simply don't understand that full planche can take, for example, 6 months, but it can take also years. So walk to every girl and tell her, full planche takes years to learn, so be impressed. Now let's talk about what exercise will impress men or women the most, in my opinion. So even we have talked about planche a lot, let's stay at planche for one more second. Because in my opinion, you can impress people with planche, but you need to be smart, big brain. Because if you jump right into a planche, it will be like, what is that? But if you will start in a push-up in plank position and then you will lean forward until your legs will come up, that's the way I think you will impress people more than if you will just randomly jump into the planche. Another thing that makes a big difference in my opinion is doing planche on P-bars and on the floor, because I think people don't understand that if you do it on the P-bars, you are actually like floating in the air, same as you would do it on the floor. More interesting are planche push-ups. If you don't do those explosive random planche push-ups that does Valentin, La Rosa too, so you need to be smart again, big brain, and really focus on quality than quantity. Why planche push-ups are more interesting than planche alone? Well, maybe because full planche looks like you are just resting. In reality, it's really hard. The ultimate planche that you can do is the one-arm planche. They don't know that it is legendary skill that takes years to learn. They will just be like, yeah, he holds his body with one arm in the air. Nice. Multis. Of course, multis will be more interesting to people than full planche. All it takes to people understand this skill is that they would need to try the wide plank with their feet on the ground. That's all it takes, and they will understand the difficulty of the skill. With the front lever it's a little bit more interesting because I think that people are more impressed by the front lever. They can imagine how hard it is to just do pull-up, so they maybe understand the difficulty of the front lever a little bit more than in the planche. Of course, you can more impress people if you, for example, walk up into the front lever and not just randomly jump up right into the position. It's the same with the planche. It's not about how long can you hold the skill, it's about how you will entry to the skill. Front lever pull-ups are pretty much same as the planche push-ups. It's a little bit more interesting. It depends on the way how you will do them. If you will jump up right into the front lever and right from the start do the pull-up, not that much impressive. If you will hold the front lever for 2 seconds, then you will pull, that's more interesting. And of course, if you do front lever and then do transition to one arm front lever, people will be more impressed. Not that much that we think that they would be. Guys, he does full planche, he does full planche. So these were the non-attractive skills, and now we will jump into those attractive more to normal people. Handstand, of course. Of course, everybody knows that you will be more interesting when you do handstand than planche. Everybody on this planet, if you don't weigh 200 kgs, try to do handstand. And they know just how hard it is. So when they see someone hold handstand, even for a few seconds, they are already like, whoa! How you can impress people even more with handstand is doing one-arm handstand. This is the same situation. They tried somewhere in their past to hold handstand with both hands, so they will instantly know how hard it is to hold handstand with only one arm. How you can emphasize this even more is by doing handstand or one-arm handstand in some height, on P-bars or even higher if you can. And now, if you wanna be a total calisthenics god in their eyes, you should do handstand push-ups or 90-degree push-ups. This is like the ultimate exercise that will impress the most men and women, in my opinion. Why? Because they know if they would try it, they would immediately fall on their head, on their face. So again, there is the connection. Handstand hold, it's hard already, and handstand push-ups are even harder, much harder for them in their mind. And of course, we should not forget the most interesting pulling exercises. The first one is one-arm pull-up. Why? These days nobody can do one single pull-up. Not chin-up, pull-up. So there is again the connection, pull-up is hard, banana pull-up is impossible for them. The second one is of course muscle up. Muscle up is like the whoa! Guys, besides those 4 exercises, I forgot to say one last thing, and that is calisthenics freestyle. With calisthenics freestyle you can pretty much every time impress everybody, because you know, you are flying around the bar doing 360s, and that will always be more interesting to watch than doing full planche. These 4 exercises are, in my opinion, the best exercises to use to impress people in public that don't do calisthenics. And what's yours? Comment down below, definitely smash the like button, and if you really like my videos and you really like me, you can subscribe so you don't miss any of my new uploads. See you in the next video.